Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Today we are going to be doing some more World of Horror. Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed it last time. I'm gonna do it again. I'm going to become an unhinged investigator. Which isn't hard, to be honest, in the game. It feels like it's kind of a weird thing. You can play it the right way. You know, the smart, the inquisitive, the not taking too many risks. But where's the fun in that? There's only a few, like, a couple questions that I have, because, like, there's supposed to be like a final investigation, but I totally ignored it. I like being safe though. Well, too bad. You're in the wrong place. It was definitely very funny. I feel like any person who has played this game would probably see the choices that I made and just be like, what? Like, how? Why? It felt definitely like a roller coaster of a ride, because I was just like, I don't know, I just did what sounded interesting. Lighting a trash can on fire in a hospital seemed like a good idea at the time. Didn't seem like a bad way to go. I mean, yeah, like, there was supposed to be like a final investigation. Was the lighthouse the final investigation? Or did I like skip something? Was I not supposed to do that? Which I guess we're gonna find out in today's session, because I plan on kind of doing similar things. I don't know, the game was weird and all over the place. Yeah, it was very disjointed. Which, I mean, again, it made it interesting, like in a don't take it too seriously kind of way. Because I feel like if this was a true detective game, which again, maybe there are people who are like this, where they're just like, you're playing the game wrong, and you know, they're just like super, like, there's always somebody like that, right? You know, but the way that the game felt, and somebody mentioned it, is that it felt like a fever dream. It was just like, yeah, this thing happened, and now you're here, and you're just like, how? What? How, where? What? When? Okay, now you're on the opposite side of town fighting a squid monster. You know, the usual. Oh, you remember, Kano? Kana, whatever the heck their name was. Oh yeah, they're here too now, and they're doing something. And you're just like, It's just pure madness, and again, you know, it's kind of funny and enjoyable in its own way. It's surprising to think that this game is only in early access, because I don't know, like, what else could they do to improve it, you know? Like, it feels like it's already kind of at that, like, product's done, you know? Like, what are you gonna do? I guess you could add more stuff, like more investigations? But, I definitely want to kind of replay the same level that I did, but I want to see if things repeat, or different investigations come up. I could be wrong. Maybe they don't. Maybe that's where the kind of nuances of the game come in. It feels just super random though, and that's why I just thought, why not? I have more to explore, more to see, more to do. And it just felt right. It just felt like I should do another session of it. Now, it might not be as long. I will kind of throw that out there. It might not be as long as the last stream at the full 3 hours. We might cut it a little bit shorter, depending on how much we're repeating or, you know, recycling. Because I don't think my stats are going to change much. Then again, I wasn't really doing a good job with my stats. But I never had time to level up. You know, I only leveled up 3 times. Like, that's kind of the weird part about the game that I'm a little, I guess, confused about, is, did I just get royal, like, can you just get royally screwed on certain loadouts? Because, like, you can't choose your skills. At least I didn't. You can't choose your I guess your attributes. And so, like, I was failing a ton of them in the beginning because I didn't have any of the skills. I didn't have any, which was still very funny, and I don't have any regrets, but it was a little weird because it made it a little confusing with, like, the progression. How can you complete the thing if you only level up as many times as I did and not get the right points? Unless they just expect you to be like perfect, you know. Ah, I nailed it. I knew exactly the things that were going to happen. The final access of the game is the giant Cthulhu monster, I'll bet. That was another shocking thing. A lot less monster stuff than I expected, you know? Like we were all joking, oh, the acid for the final boss, and then it's just a pane of glass that I break. Like, that was a little shocking to me. It was very jarring. I was expecting some like hardcore boss fight of just like, man, like, you are not prepared. You've been playing this game like a complete dolt. I was expecting a lot of that. But no, I beat the game on normal difficulty, mind you, with a broken bottle and a jug of acid that I never got to use. And so yeah, like it just felt very it felt very weird, because like, again, this goes back to what I was talking about before. Was that the final investigation? Or did I just completely skip the final investigation? The game has a ton of replayability. I think it even has like mods and like things like that going on for it. So you can probably snag some like honestly, this game is probably infinite in the fact that you could just like keep replaying it. I definitely don't think we'll be doing that. I've got like a couple good runs in me, I think. Junji Ito is a bit more subtle than that, I think. Like, from what I've seen, he's more what the heck is this than actual monsters, which is fair. I mean, that's most Lovecraftian horror for you, is it's that looming inevitable, you know. Honestly, if this was like true Lovecraftian, it would have been like, oh, you're trying to fight this? Like, oh, how funny. Like, and then I'd go crazy, and, you know, that'd be the happy ending. Which again, you know, I don't mind that the game had a happy ending. It was just, I don't know. It introduced combat, and it made it very, I don't know, not prominent. I guess it just kind of goes back to that fever dream feeling of the game, where like combat felt important to understand, yet it never came up. Like, it never felt like I had to worry, even though it was always prominent. It's very weird. I think this is one of the few horror games I think I'd like versus more of the gory psychological damage some are capable of. I mean, I did stab a guy with a needle in the eyeball. So, to be fair, I think the fact that it helps it's the fact that it's 1-bit. Like, it's very retro. It's very reeled back. It's not like, yeah, like, oh, the creature freaking just disembowels you and, you know, uses your guts as a lasso. Yeah, like, it's not like some over-the-top gore fest. I prefer psychological stuff. I prefer the thriller aspect of a horror rather than, you know, yeah, the very goofy, like, oh, what if a guy's brain went all over the place? Yeah, but you gotta admit, some can get pretty bad, even worse than that. I guess it'd be likened to the gory shock factor of most horror movies nowadays. Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I get where you're coming from. It's just that, yeah, like, I did stab a dude in the eye. It's just that it was done tastefully. It wasn't like you actually saw it, like, go in and go like, you know, like, I wasn't moving it around or tearing open the eye, you know. It was like I clicked it, his eye got like bloodied, and then worms went and boogied out. It was very subtle in the sense. It wasn't. It was tactfully done. Unlike, yes, a true modern day horror game like Dead Space, that would have been like, okay, remember that scene where you get your eyeball stabbed? We're gonna show you getting your eyeball stabbed. I think that's just the benefits of having an older genre of game, even though this game isn't older, but it's based off of it. It even mentions it, that it's based off of, oh, a hiccup. It's based off of like a like an 80s like adventure. But again, that's, you know, that's something that I can respect. Most indie games always put the extra flair, which I think I've mentioned before that I personally enjoy. An indie game can be very, very good, better than any modern AAA game, because they have to work around their own capabilities. I mean, again, the very definition is that, and I'm gonna see if I can find it, that like unrecord, yeah, unrecord. That game blew everyone away. I don't know how many articles or videos I saw even trying to attempt it. And unrecord is like a body cam, and it's apparently so photorealistic that people thought it was real footage. But like, it's clearly not, but it just has enough filters and enough movement and motion blur that it makes it look like it. Which, of course, you know, it works. You know, the fact that you're taking something and you want it to look better, you have to cover up the mistakes. It's like how you get bad CGI and special effects. Like, you have to kind of do something to make it blur or unfocused or fit in without not fitting in. Indie games do that very well. Most people that make indie games probably already understand that, like, you need something that's stylized, you need something that's, you know, got a lot of filters or effects. It can't just be like, you know, oh, it's got good graphics. Indie games have come a long way. And then, of course, there's, you know, there's games that you wouldn't even consider indie, but they're just, yeah, they're not like AAA, which that gets into a whole thing. Single A. Single A game development teams. The B team. Overall, though, when it comes to most horror games, I think indie games do very good work. I think horror and indie games do a very good job together, because somebody else said this rule, and I think it's a pretty well thought out rule, and that is that horror can't overstay its welcome. A horror game should not take you 80 hours, or you know, like a AAA title. You know, you shouldn't be playing The Witcher / horror experience because it stops being scary. I think like a general horror experience has to be about like an hour, a little over an hour. And of course, a AAA title that only lasts an hour generally don't, you know, they don't do very well. You'll always have your classics, like Resident Evil. I know a lot of people would have wigged out about Silent Hill if ever it came out, which I think they are working on something similar, but... But yes, horror cannot overstay its welcome. Probably why most of those itch.io games are so short. I think I spelled that wrong. You did. I think it's itchy.io, but it would count it as a link and it would blur it anyway. So it's best to just make it all one word. Just itch.io. I understand what you're doing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like horror, like the Sinking Iron that Lixian did. I already forget the name of the other game. Friggin' Whoozima What's It. But I can't remember. I keep forgetting what it's called. I don't know why. That's like the second time I forget exactly what it's called. I don't remember, and it eludes me at this time. But the same kind of genre of it's that immediate fear factor. You don't want something that's you know, it overstays its welcome. You want something that is spooky, brief, and overall, I think, a very good price, especially in today's market of gaming. Like a horror game that's like, oh man, a very good example of this is Inside and Little Nightmares. Those are probably the most overpriced horror games. If you would consider them horror. I would consider them more like, yeah, like horror, psychological horror, but they are very overpriced for the amount of time that you're spending. Very good games, which of course, like, that can translate as well of like, oh, it's a good game, except for the second Little Nightmares. I didn't enjoy. I enjoyed the concept. I didn't enjoy the controls. I don't know how they did it, but they somehow made it feel worse. But yeah, like, you can't have a game that publishes that's $50 and it lasts 2 hours or something like that. Like, you're banking on that being a very good game. And so, the Sinking Iron and all these like very small, quick indie games. They find their niche, their niche, and they know what to work with. And I think that's kind of it. Like, every game can't be an indie horror game. But we need indie horror games. We need them. What else would we do without indie horror? But I suppose, without further ado, I should begin the game. Which again, it might be a little shorter than last time. Beep. It might be a little different than last time, which is what I'm hoping. But I don't know if I need to like do a different mode. I want to do. I definitely don't want to do quick play. This looks different, but I don't remember. We are definitely not doing death mode. Still. We're not doing the, dropping below 1 stamina will kill you immediately, just like in real life. But to be fair, I didn't drop below. I was doing very well for myself. Honestly, I probably could do sudden death, but I'm not gonna worry about that. So what was... Hang on. One's like normal, isn't it? I don't even remember how I figured that out. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I was on normal. I don't think I was on skeptic or anything crazy. It's like super easy mode. If I wasn't, we're doing it on normal. And the timeline should be the same. Determines changes and mysteries and their endings. Every year, a city... Yeah, I mean, yeah, I want to just do the standard. I want to redo what I did last time, but I'm hoping it's changed. I don't know if that's true. From what I heard from, I believe it was Sirens, I can technically get the spine-chilling story in the main game. So we'll find out. I don't remember. I didn't bump into it. This is all the same. It's all just introduction. Yeah, this is the same thing, isn't it? The thing forsaken by God. Vanished to other dimensions. Goizo has found... Yeah, this is the same thing. Hang on. Is it... Are the investigations different? How about that? Spine-chilling story of school scissors. That's different. That's not. Freaky feature of found footage. Bizarre brute of the blood-curdling botanist. That's the only major different one, mind you, so I might do a restart. Or re-roll. We can technically re-roll them. I don't have to restart the whole thing. We've technically already done this one. The Curious Case of the Contagious Coma. I did, but I technically failed, so I wouldn't mind keeping. But I already did this one. Freaky feature of found footage. I mean, yeah. I would like to keep that one, but I have a feeling it's gonna make me re-roll all of them. So let's try. Vicious verses of a violent vigil. Alarming account of abnormal arms. Far out fable of a fear festival and spine-chilling story of school scissors. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. So we can keep that. Do I have a key? I don't know if I should do this again, though. I want to try to avoid doing the lighthouse. Unless this is, in fact, the final investigation. I didn't do a lot of, like, side stuff. I didn't peek through the peephole. Someone is standing in the shadow watching your door. That's cool. Though some of these are a little weird. Why would I just like watch TV? The doom counter will tick. Yeah, I have no weapon. 6 funds. I have the same kind of shtick as I did last time. Though my strength is a lot higher, then again, I think I suffered just a lot of damage from last time. Feeling of paranoia. Yeah. You. So I still have the same problem as last time. I have no money. Well, I have money, I just have no weapon. So we will keep that in mind. And let's try to get through the school one. We already technically did that one. I wouldn't mind just blasting through that. Spine-chilling story of school scissors. Another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it, a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the widest smile and the sharpest scissors. Just take away her scissors. You knew your friend was up to something when he left you his notebook full of cryptic messages. I can send her back where she belongs, he claimed. After he too disappeared, you decided to study the notebook for clues. It details a ritual that claims to stop the wicked woman once and for all. What's the worst thing that could happen? So again, technically we've done this, but I was told that there are, well, I kind of realized that there are multiple endings. My question is, how do we want to end this? Because I think I did it the right way before, but I never did check out the lockers like I was told. Accomplishing this requires first the drawing of an eldritch sigil and then the lighting of holy candles. You can only hope your friend has left them somewhere around the school. I want this statue and this knife. So this is the sigil. It's a man with his butt in the air. You know, he's kind of doing he's doing like yoga, but they forgot to draw the hands or something like that. Or he's acting strange, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this is all kind of the same. Which is a little disappointing, but others seem irrelevant. I hope they're okay. Let's check out the lockers. I'm a little concerned that they're marked separately. Should I be concerned? You need a tiny key to open this door. A bat! Turns out, it's all over for these guys. I was armed with a bottle before. They won't see this one coming. Ah! What's that? Can I touch it again? What'd it do? It just like did some reason damage. Just very persistent. Okay, so I did get something that wasn't entirely useless. Explore the school. I really hope it's a little different. Okay, so it's a little different. Folk. Hello. That's definitely an interesting. You feel like something horrible is happening within the school. You must hurry and find those items. I mean, yeah, there was a giant man outside. Okay, so I need to look for a tiny key. But again, this is a consistent issue that I wasn't sure about even last time. I kind of dig this style of investigation, you know, where it's like locked you in an area. The forest one did this one too. It felt very confusing with the coma of like I was doing what they were wanting me to do, but nothing was happening, and it was very, very strange. You enter the art workshop. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. Check out the masks, they seem pretty. One mask looks similar to the design you once saw in an occult book. You decide to take it with you. Why not? -4 stamina, but I only 1 damage. That seems a bit of a hard oof. Don't mind if I do. Something evil stalks the empty school corridors. Found an additional page from your friend's diary. It seems that the blessed chalk was left in the pool. You must hurry. Peek outside. To open the door, click the handle and drag. No, thank you. See, this was another one that I didn't do where, like, there was clearly a goblin creature. I just didn't feel it necessary to clearly pick a fight with a creature that is a creature. Some part of me wants to do the ritual wrong as well. I don't know. I have too many choices. But, hey, you shouldn't risk that again. Fine. Wow, it literally won't let me. Sure, yeah, let's just keep exploring the school. I still haven't gotten the key. Unless that was maybe what that was about. I have no idea. I have bumped into no key. I have seen no key. You enter the damp-smelling sport wing. You notice a backpack drifting on a swimming board in the middle of the pool. Could it be what you were looking for? Probably not. Seems kind of weird. A bloated figure emerges from the murky water, blocking your way out of the pool. Hey man, I have a bat. Just letting you know now. I have a bat and I'm not afraid to use it. Kind of curious if I should just do a bunch of strong attacks, but I'll do this. If I hit, which I did not. Bloated teacher disappears underwater. Does that mean that I just can't hit him even though he's right there? Should I be defensive? Brace for impact, lowers the incoming damage by half and ignores any special attack. Dodge drastically lowers the hit chance for the enemy. Sure, I guess. It sounds like I don't have a choice if this guy's... Well, hang on. Can I like dodge and hit? Oh no, I did hit him. Okay, so like it's very weird. They make it sound like, oh, he's underwater, you can't see him. But I dodged the attack. I should probably be doing that more often. I don't know why I don't. What if I just do that all the time? I guess it is kind of an annoyance. We're all attack all the time. Too bad it did not help me. Gurgles and murmurs. Look, man. I got classes. I am getting beat up. It's just a sweaty looking teacher. He's just, you know, he's just been soaking there. Not bad, but not great either. Yeah, like, some part of me just wants to mess up the ritual, but I feel like that would just result in I don't know, like death or something. the heck? Triangle and doodle. It's not even remotely close. Like, it's not even remotely close to what he drew. But it's the closest I can get to. I will attempt to keep exploring the school. I can't even go to the lockers anymore. She said she would do everything to be with you, even if it meant to cheat death itself. Getting a lot of combat. And I'm not doing great at it. The stalker girl bites you. Luckily, she was a little bit easier. Look, I'm just farming XP. Occult diary. Don't mind if I do. Just -3 doom. Seems pretty chill. Do I even have the... I don't have the candles. It's like before. Keep exploring the school. Dark forces scheme against you. You don't know who you can trust anymore. I already have a curse. That's rough. Blessed chalk found. Holy candles found. You have found the holy candles in your friend's backpack. You lit them as instructed by the note. Everything is ready for the ritual. Fine. I'll perform the ritual. Oof. Man, my reasoning already blows. You're gonna suck up all this from me? Wait, what's that? Can't I? Is this the ritual? You mean to tell me I can't just, like, avoid this fight? What was the point of the ritual? You take a step back as writhing amorphous shape slowly takes shape. Soon it becomes tall. We've already seen this. My only problem is that I suffer immensely. I'm just gonna beat the crap out of you, okay? Never mind, I'm gonna miss. Come on, strong attack. I'm not a good attack. Maybe I should be dodging more. Let's do that. Let's try to, like, let's play smart. Let's dodge and hit. I don't think it helped. Turns out nothing's helping. I'm just getting mortally wounded. I need you to go down, lady. I need you to go down. Thank you. The ancient horror lies dead on the classroom floor, slowly dissolving into nothingness. You find your friend, gravely wounded, but alive. You help him up, and both of you limp away at the school as the police sirens get louder. Spine-chilling story complete. I was hoping to get a different ending, but I'll take it. I will take my basic ending. +1 reason, stamina. I clearly need a vacation. Scissor Woman is gone for good, or is it? You shudder, knowing the urban legend will inspire another kid in another city to try and summon the Eldritch Being. Goizo does something crazy. Contaminated water. There's something wrong with tap water. It is black and oily and glistening. Smells like death. You hope it's just a temporary issue. I have a feeling that means resting. You can't regain health in between mysteries. Okay. Maybe I wasn't playing on normal before, because I feel like I just got steamrolled with, like, horrible luck. I can't bathe. Can't rest. I guess I'll do another mystery. Far out fable of a fear festival, alarming account of abnormal arms, or vicious verses of a violent vigil. I like the far out fable sound. Though at this point, I feel like I need to pick one that has the least amount of combat. Far out fable of a fear festival. Your aunt has sent you a letter inviting you for a curious sounding festival. It's held every 27 years in a small village. Midsummer? You don't like the sound of it, but your parents both agree you need a break from all the stress, so they sent you to a cult. Inside the letter, there's a bus ticket. What's the worst that could happen, you ask yourself as you board the bus. And that was the last thing you ever said. Today's goal is to explore the weird village. Just when you thought your stomach couldn't handle it anymore, the janky old bus stops at its destination. You get up and take a deep breath before looking around. It's a small village in a nearby field. The nearby fields are surrounded by a thick forest. Someone is waiting for you. Should I address it? Sure. Just when you... a fat man, whoa, mean, wearing dusty overalls approaches you. It's the inn owner. He promises to pick you up. Following close behind him, your eyes are drawn to his hands, which are so deformed they resemble claws more than hands. I was about to say, if that just led directly to combat. Can I get a rest? Can I get a power nap with my huge gash of a cut across my cheek? Your group has arrived in the village and is currently unpacking at the inn, giving you some time to explore. Festivals begin at evening. Progress this mystery, choose actions that will advance the clock. As you learn about this terrible secret of the village, more actions will unlock. I guess it would... No, I don't want to check out. Check out the inn? Okay. Are we saying check out as in we're leaving, or check out as in look at it? I feel like that's not a very good phrasing for an inn room. Check out. The room is dusty. Like it hasn't seen any visitors in years. You wonder if anyone cleaned it since the last festival 27 years ago. There's a folder of available activities lying on the table. Action unavailable. Relax a bit. I don't know what would... That's something. Oh. Oh. That's weird. Check out the painting. You freeze in terror as something moves on the painting. There is a hole in it. Are you being spied from the nearby room? Well, we're not relaxing. But I am gonna check out the staff-only area. Worried and furious about the hole in the wall, you enter the inn from the back, trying to find the room that connects with yours. Thinking you finally found it, you enter and scream. Perverted innkeeper. It's just I mean, he looks like he has some other issues rather than just being perverted. You take a warning swing, preparing for combat. I'm gonna die. I think this is a very fair assumption, unless after each sequence performs an attack draining your stamina, reason, or both. I need to beat this guy up as quickly as possible. Think there's something wrong with him. Nah, he's okay. That's his tongue is just a little dry. It's got that like cotton mouth kind of. You know? I'm hoping I can get lucky and just, yeah, there we go. Just friggin' nail him. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Yeah, I'm not doing well in the health department. Karukosa mask. Does this help me and doesn't hurt me in any physical way? Faster spiritual actions. Can you see in it? I don't have any spiritual actions. Unless they mean spells. I don't have any spells. Throw it, enemy. Ugh. I have no idea if I should even equip this. I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with equipping it, but it seems like you don't have time to change. Oh, well, yeah. Seems like a weird one. Today's goal, learn more about the festival itself. Yeah, I was too busy fighting a weirdo. A weird sound wakes you up. You step closer to the window and look out. You can't see anything and get ready to go back to bed when suddenly the moon comes from behind the thick clouds. 3 hooded figures are standing at the forest edge, one by one. They light their torches and disappear behind the trees. What was that about? Who are they? They all wore strange masks. Should you follow them into the forest or try to find more information about the festival? What if I wear this mask? Yeah, I'm totally one of you guys. Yeah. I look like I fit in. Plus, it covers my hideous scar that I've obtained. I could investigate the forest, which I punched the pop filter. That doesn't advance the clock in any way, so it probably will result in combat, which at this point is hitting almost death sentence status. I want a nap, but I must continue to investigate. So we will continue to investigate. You discover an old campsite located on the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Lick the utensils. Investigate the ground for clues. Search the tent. Search the tent, I guess, yeah. Luck, chance, success. The sleeping bag has been torn to shreds. You find a wallet nearby. There's no ID, but you're sure the absence of cash is the least of the missing owner's problems. I have money. I didn't really investigate anything. Should I go back? Is there like a, can I double whammy it? Nope. It just gave me less reason. I feel like I need to enjoy the festival because I'm dying. Will that heal me? Can something heal me? This fishy could heal me. Nothing here will save me. I'm screwed. I'm screwed in every which way. Can I just buy like 8 of these? Also, is a dog the shopkeeper? I'll buy a fish. I thought this was a free action. Time progressed. What the heck? Going back to the inn room, you overhear 2 masked villagers. They are talking about something awakening at the next dawn. You wonder what's up with that. It's not safe here. No one. You wonder what's up with that. You decide to block entrance to your room with a nightstand. Festival is ending tomorrow, and you can't be too careful. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna freaking eat this fish. I'm freaking dying here. I don't even know anymore. Explore the weird village, I guess. I need a nap. I'm more concerned about my own mortality. God dang it. As you walk through the village, crops waver in the breeze, following your every movement, -2 reason. Oh, help me. Help me. I'm not gonna make it. I can't enjoy the festival. I'm on a ticking clock. I guess I'll explore the woods again. Please. No more. The suspicious group you've been following is gathered in a nearby forest. They've enacted some sort of ritual. Man, last time I did this, I fell to my death. Well, nothing like round 2. I did it. You managed to see some of the faces and hear the names of the group. I'm a hero. I'm a hero. Is that blood? Where is everybody? I'm not a hero. Today's goal, find the missing people. No, today's goal is to leave, to call the police. Trail of blood and sickly smelling sludge leads to an outskirt of the village. Somewhere in the dark forest, there's an answer waiting for you. I'm gonna die. No, you can't make me continue. I'm gonna die. 4 actions until sunrise. Rest at camp. Why would I not just rest? Well, I need rest, okay? Like, I got a stamina. That's all I got. This looks like a face, and I think that's the point. Can I just keep resting? I need more rest. I'm dying. Walking through a tree nursery, you suddenly stop. Something feels off. Isn't it too early for the leaves to change their color? Before you decide to continue your investigation, someone grabs your leg. It's a goblin! Bark woman. Man, friggin' bark womans. Whammons. 30 power. Currently, your chance to hit is lowered by 20%. I'm gonna die. I'm going to get punched to death by Tree Lady over here. I think I should dodge more this fight. I don't know if that'll help me, but it'll make me feel better. Oh, my bones. She's ripping me in half. It does suck that it doesn't tell you like how much damage you took. But I'm not doing great. This might need to be a beat her quick situation. Am I even... Hang on. Okay, so it's a 50% chance. I'm just getting royally screwed over. I think I got boned in this playthrough. Oh, now I'm doing damage. I could do it. I could take her out. I just gotta commit. Yes. A good offense is a good defense, am I right? I'm dying. I need to improve my reason. There is nothing that can tell me otherwise. There's always a way out from seemingly hopeless situations. What does the bat use? Isn't it strength? I want to say it's strength. So I might go for knowledge just because my dex is already ungodly. Like, it's one of my best traits. I feel like I don't need it to go up. But then again, it would make dodging a lot easier, and I feel like dodging is nice. The running bit, I'm still determined that that's some sort of like lie. Like, I don't think that would help me in any way. I think I'll go with this, reason and knowledge. Because I desperately need reason. Is it like a blunt, two-handed? Yeah, it's strength. That's what I figured. So yeah, that would have done nothing in that terms. It would have made me more dodgy. You know, it would have made me more dodgy, but it would not have helped me in this situation. I must continue. Can you like let up a bit, game? Needs Ryoko ally. Cool. You have a feeling that you're being watched, and when you hear a branch snapping, you quickly turn around. There is someone standing in the trees just a few meters away. Okay, I am searching for missing people, and so far this is the only potentially human person that isn't so they could be approaching me or they could be moving away. Doesn't say. I turn around. I'm gonna confront. It's just a creepy scarecrow. Relieved you decide to leave the area. What would have happened if I failed? The scarecrow is alive. God. Enter overgrown factory. I need rest, and then we'll enter the overgrown factory. Can I just keep resting? It didn't go down. I'm dying. I'm gonna reiterate this. I don't feel great. Hey, buddy. What do you mean captured? I'm wearing their mask. They should, like, high-five me. While exploring the factory, you were caught by masked people you've seen from N's window. Tied up, they bring you to the cult leader. We knew you would come. You hear a raspy voice. Your aunt's voice. Coming from behind the priest's weird mask. The signal towards door behind him. She signals towards the door behind him. Our master is waiting for a final blood sacrifice. Man, my aunt's a douche. Struggle. Am I gonna die? I just boned here, or am I fighting? Is this my final boss fight? Ugh. Cthulhu. It's Goizo. I think I'm dead. I think I died. With a loud bang, the ancient horror disappears and the high priest falls to the floor. Grabbing their shoulder, the last thing you see before blacking out on the beams of the flashlights, and a hand of a police officer saving you from fall. From fall. This one has some, like, English issues, I think. Either that or I'm reading it like a crazy person. Later that day, detectives interrogating you are confused when you tell them about the ritual, blood, and eldritch being. Village is abandoned, with no trace of blood anywhere. You were the only one seeing the ancient horror. Far out fable of a fear festival ending A. Oh, well, at least it was ending A. I thought I was gonna get like, you freaking lost, you bozo. While you couldn't catch the leader of the cult to interrogate them, the people are safe. You board the old bus, wondering what happened if you didn't stop the ritual in time. I get some knowledge, get some XP, minus 5% doom, and the day passes on. And I got a funny mask. Freaky flood. Did the water level suddenly increase? Or is our city slowly sinking? What happened to your face? I'm wearing a mask. got a problem with the mask? Exploring the seaside location has a chance of inflicting drenched status. I can't regain health at all. I got screwed pretty dang hard. How do I recover health? I have a sneaking suspicion this one's gonna end poorly. But hey, people can't say that I didn't try. Another day begins. I guess we're doing another mystery because I can't take a bath. Can't regain anything. Can't heal up. As a goblin. Probably just my imagination. It's probably just your imagination. That did not look like one. Oh yeah, that's totally a mask. That's a mask. See, I can totally take it off anytime. Actually, I don't know how to take it off. I thought it would be this. I don't want to discard it. Just wanted to unequip it. I don't know how to unequip it. Oh, places it in storage. You can't store items you are wearing. Well, I don't know how to take it off. Can't like click and drag here. Well, it's permanently attached until I find something else that goes on my face. In the meantime, I'm going to throw myself at something that will inevitably kill me because I can't recover at all. Which definitely puts me in a sticky situation. Alarming account of abnormal arms. I'll fight a bunch of arms. Look at all those arms. They're so long and army. Alarming account of abnormal arms. I wonder when it started. The woman next door was strangled to death in her bed, with no sign of forced entry. The killer was never found, and the apartment remained vacant. The door to her apartment was closed and she lived alone. What other ways in are there? Maybe you can get the apartment plan to compare with other flats. I need a doctor. Investigate the hospital location twice to complete this quest. I need a hospital. I might try to heal. I'm hoping it heals my reason as well, because I can't recover health. And I don't know how sticky this game is. I've got nothing to lose. Enter doctor's office. That one's blacked out, so I have a feeling that's actually the healing. I need a doctor, please. Emergency department is crowded as a district result of the weird things happening to you. Blah, 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 blah. Great. Fantastic. You are no help at all. Hey, I didn't investigate. I will shop for items with Doge. Salt. I could be a salt guy. I could throw salt at people. Perception. Allows 2 additional inventory slots. I don't need inventory. I need health. I need precious health. Stats mean nothing to me in this situation because I'm in a ticking time bomb. I guess we're cruising. We're gunning for it. The investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you address your weakened state? die. Just lie down and die. I can't get a hot bath. Buy a coffee, take a nap, jog around the block. I guess buy a coffee. Do some crack. This double frappa macchiato is a nice pick-me-up. Just friggin' pump it into my veins. I'm dying. The apartment is on the 3rd floor. There's no way somebody used the window to escape this murder scene. Not unless they had really funny arms and could reach on top of the shelves and had a face like that. Your reflection is twisted and shimmers when you're not looking at it directly. Goizo is getting closer. Why is it Goizo again? Why? I was hoping for a different name. Oh, that's just permanent. I guess that makes sense. I did fight a lady with a freaking knife. And I'm cursed again. Oh god, did you chuck the acid? Did Goizo put you up to this? No, I fought a lady with a pair of scissors. Now I wear a mask with a hole in it that somehow is just a void to cover it up. And now I have gills? Masu look. Guess like an Innsmouther kind of situation. Chance of a negative effect. Each seaside investigation. This is all downhill. I've got royally screwed here and I don't know why. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. It's all over. Oh, I thought I was in someone else's apartment. I was like, why did I just... Hey, I'm just standing over them smoking in the bathtub. What's up? As you prepare a bath, you think about all the possible leads so far. You're very tired, so maybe ice-cold water is a good idea. At this point, as long as it makes these numbers go up, I'll take it. Strength success, huh? Ice-cold water revitalizes you and you're ready for the investigation. Resolve this event. I'm not... You should interview the neighbors? Fine. It's you! You have both your eyes back! A different timeline begins. I'm really busy today. Let's hang out some other time. No deal. Where is your demonic neighbor? You should interview the neighbors. I can't. Won't let me. It knows too much. It knows that I'm a freak of nature that's falling apart. You hear rustling on the other side of your apartment door. Someone is trying to get in. As they do. Hey man, there's only one room for one masked assailant in this apartment building. Who could it be? I don't know if I'm gonna win, but I'm gonna beat the crap out of this person. Though I should probably dodge more. I have learned that maybe dodging... I missed. They bash you in the head with his baseball bat. Hey, we both got baseball bats. I also have a concussion. I think I'm gonna die. This is it. This is... This is the end. We have to commit. All attack all the time. It did nothing. Turns out, even with 60% chance, I'm like swinging with my eyes closed. I got this mask on. My eyes are actually like over here and over there. The hole means nothing. I can't see out of it. Swing, I guess. Big damage all the time. A good offense. This is a good offense. I could take you out before you take me out. That's what I thought, buddy. I don't need another bat. I already have one. Though it might be better. It is called specifically a baseball bat, not a wooden bat. What kind of photo is this? Like, what is this little window? Like, no, I think they're identical in every way. The wooden bat is faster, but the baseball bat has a higher chance to hit. Which at this point I might take, due to the fact that I apparently can't hit the broadside of a barn. I will equip the baseball bat. One neighbor is complaining about her underwear missing. Is it that neighbor? Because it looks like she's wearing it. Hey. Okay, so I guess I still have to just investigate. No more fighting, please. Please. I surrender. Wandering through an empty corridor, you find an old vending machine. You don't recognize the brands of sodas inside, but you could really use a drink. I'm so thirsty after beating up a clown with a bat. Sure, I'll get the expensive one. Goizo put someone up to streaking. Goizo's stealing people's underwear. Goizo, how could you? Tastes a little odd, but you enjoy the drink anyway. Why did I buy it? It's a big eyeball. I'm dying. The second neighbor is complaining about weird noises coming from the vents. I guess so do we need to investigate the hospital? I thought the whole thing was... Well, I'm lowering in reason anyway, so it means nothing. As part of the therapy, some patients took part in art classes. Some of the work fills you with dread. I'm dying. A pervert of an elder god. I don't know why it's like, yeah, Twitch is over here. Pervert is perfectly fine in the context. Twitch is over here like, whoa, man. At this point, I feel like I just need to get through this investigation. We might just investigate twice. I'm dying. You were stopped by two nurses, ready to apologize and explain yourself. You notice their weird smiles, dead stares, and sharp knives. Sweet Jesus, leave me alone. Look, lady, I'm gonna beat you with this bat. I'm gonna take out the weak one first. Oh, it's one nurse down. It's just you and me, lady. Oh, oh. I could take you out. Oh, oh. I'm dying. I got a steak knife. Where did they get that in the hospital? Anatomical Museum archive displays a specimen with elongated arms and jellified bones. -1 to reason. Help me. I'm dying. I didn't hear no bell. I didn't hear no bell. Faster offensive actions. That might be very useful on my last moments on Earth. I don't even know if I should level these up because it does not matter. Like, they are both so low. I will make it to the end. My status is that I'm barely alive. Second neighbor is complaining. I've completed your thing. Leave me alone. Please. I know you're busy. How long have we been here? How tall is this building? How much do I have to investigate it? Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk about our real Lord and Savior? The day of reckoning is coming, says the voice on the other side of the line. You definitely don't like the way the man on the other side of the line puts an accent on real. Hello, are you still there? You know, I hung up on him last time. Maybe we should really hear him out, you know? Like, I feel like everyone's been power played by a Jehovah's Witness at least one time in their life. You know, let's give this man his... You learn some useful bits of information about your nemesis. However, if everything the man said was the truth. I have a nemesis? What? What? Oh god, the Goizo agents are here. They're already here amongst us. Living amongst us. Let's check the building plan to check out if there's a place where all the vents connect. At this point... Jeez, that is a loud car outside. At this point, I need a hospital, but I can't recover even if I want to. Is Goizo your nemesis? I mean, I guess. That would make sense. Doesn't he work for Goizo, though? Maybe that's why my reason went down. I was stupid enough to listen to him. Let's check the building plan. Don't mind if I do. Passing by a faulty elevator, its doors suddenly open. You take a step back, noticing a weird, tall woman standing in the darkness. Do you live here? I've seen you. Amongst us, pretty suspicious. Maybe that's why there are so many vent noises. Look at that smile. Who could it be? I'm gonna die. Cyclops neighbor. Is what I would say if I didn't just bat this person. Duh, duh, duh. They kicked me. They kicked me in the shin. That's what you get. As I wipe the blood onto my papers of the abnormal anatomy. I found you. You enter the dark boiler room and trip over the pipe. Cursing, you find a light switch and gasp in horror. It's not a pipe at all. It's a long, rubbery arm coiling around the room and ending in a ventilation shaft. Coming closer, you can smell something vile and rotten. Oh, well, you know, problem solved. It fixed itself. Oh, there's a guy inside. You almost fall to the ground when you see the wide open stare of the dead pervert. Everyone here's a pervert. His elongated limbs stretching and disappearing into the vent's darkness. Inside his mouth, you find a tiny key. Don't mind if I take that? Ugh. Let's just get that. You should like cram the hand back in there, you know? After the police have arrived, the whole building was searched. Following the arms, the detectives find the body of a man stuck in a ventilation shaft. Later, he is identified as the building caretaker. In his closet, police find pieces of underwear and voyeur photos from the tenants. Case solved. You are questioned thoroughly and eventually released as the murder case is being covered up as a case of an unfortunate gas leak. Everybody's happy. Hey. And they don't question the bat-wielding psychopath. I get some XP, -5 to Doom, day passes. I'm not gonna make it. I'm dead meat. Winds of Plague. A weird epidemic keeps staff at the hospital busy. Skipping the line will cost you more. It doesn't matter. I can't heal in between mysteries. Exploring the seaside location has a chance of inflicting drenched status. Even though we actually investigated this, it ended up just about as well as usual. I mean, yeah, like, I feel like I did absolutely nothing, and yet there's multiple endings to that, and I wouldn't even know how to obtain them if I tried. Like, I got, like, a pretty okay ending. Like, you know, the guy that was bad went down, you know, the cops are like, friggin' dead, I guess, shrug. It seemed, you know, it turns out there is happy endings. As there's just a dead guy in a vent with like super long arms. I'm really wish I could lay down. I'm gonna crawl my way to that finish line one way or another. I don't even know what. I can't take a bath. I can't recover in between mysteries. Does TV help? Please, TV. Let me call 911. I need. We were shocked after what she did. Her voice was always so calm. Isn't it like 119 in other countries? Hello? Please? Please? I need medical attention. How many digits can I enter? Make number go. What the heck? You don't have a VHS cassette. Oh, that's how I could have watched those videotapes. Well, the more you learn. Well, that was a waste of my time. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I swear. Vicious verses of a violent vigil in Virginia versus Venus. Vicious versus blah blah. Yeah, we all get it. You received an official-looking letter. What does a law firm from Tokyo want from you? Clearly, they know that I'm the best of the best. Finds a man with limbs way too long dead in a vent like a bug. All's well that ends well. Exactly. It turns out the arms we got were along the way. We regret to inform you that the passing of our client and your grand uncle, his funeral will be preceded by an overnight vigil as per the client's request. So my aunt tried to kill me and got shot by the police. This is in game, by the way, just to reiterate. This is in game from one of the cases. So now I'm going to my grand uncle who has died and is apparently totally not gonna kill me in some other way. There's an address and the list of people expected to arrive. You don't recognize any of the names. Intrigued, you decide to check it out yourself. What's the worst that could happen? Got worried for a second there. I mean, yeah, I felt like as I was saying that, I was like, I bet people could be like, yeah, that happened to me too, IRL. It's like, no, I meant in the game. Yeah, you know, sometimes my aunt, she get really rowdy. The police always come around. I will be shocked if I make it through this investigation alive. Unless this game, I am playing on normal, and I think and the death mode I think is the whole like -5-bit, like Last Stand. So like theoretically, I guess I could survive. I'm not holding out hope though. Following the directions from the letter, you slowly fight your way through the overgrown forest path. The old mansion looks like it was torn down and rebuilt many times, but where is everybody? Tips: explore mansion. Action will unlock new locations. Thanks. You'll be fine. We just have to find some acid. I got some bad news. I don't think we're gonna be finding any acid. But who knows? There's a bunch of eyeballs in there. Let's just close that. Why can't I close it? That would be the first thing I do. I'd be like, oh man, would you look at this wallpaper? And then be like, dunk. You feel watched. I don't have any holy candles, so I guess we're doing the only option I can. You retreat from the room, having an existential crisis. We're doomed. We are doomed. I don't have high hopes for surviving, unless I just, like, make all the right decisions. And so far, I have not. To be fair, though, I got royally screwed. The very first event with Gazoigo, he friggin' took away all my capabilities of recovery. Like, I think I've been doing okay for being a person who's been crippled from the beginning. It takes you some time, but finally you managed to find someone. Is that another guest? You should ask them what's going on in here. 4 actions on the right allow you to investigate. The location and interact. I don't want to. I feel like if I interact with a single thing, I'm going to die. If I could hold up in a room and wait not 8 hours until dawn, I would. But it won't let me, I'm sure. I refuse to talk to this man who will most likely punch me in the throat. The investigation is taking a toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious leads. Yeah, that's because I'm having a panic attack. And I found a dead body. I think I found my great uncle. Pressing a handkerchief to your nose, you enter the dark room. There's no way they allowed your grand uncle to just lie here. What was the correct bow and clap order? Maybe other guests will know. I bet that dude was a dude. And I just I just screwed it. I thought it was always clap then bow. Right? I thought it was always like that. But then again, that's more or less like what I thought and not what the game thinks. So maybe I should continue exploring and not assume, or else I'm dead. Also, he's a little lumpy. I feel like I should just leave the room in general. I don't know. I can't go there, so I either commit or I go to the dilapidated corridor. I'm dead. This is it. It's all over. Hey man, don't judge the lumpiness. I'm just saying, like, there's lumpy and then there's lumpy. It looks like his arms over his, like, chest. Like, if you've ever been in, like, a really weird sleep position where you're just, like, twisted up like a knot. It looks like that. Like his arm here is going over his body and, like, touching there. I don't know, man. I guess I'm gonna go to the dilapidated corridor and start talking to people that think I'm crazy. Okay, well, at least you're human, with human faces, but with unnaturally bulgy eyes. A pair is standing next to a window. The man is muttering something to himself while his wife is observing you with her unnaturally bulgy eyes. I mean, it just looks like she's really surprised. Oh, and she's staring at him. Like, he's got, like, a pimple on that side of his face, and she's like... It's the Austin Powers bit all over again. He's got, like, a huge mole on the side of his face, and she's just like, holy crap, I don't remember that ever being there. What if I came to your house and started pointing out all your lumps? I feel like they would all be normal lumps. Like, and if you did find a weird lump, that would probably be a good thing. That's what you pay a doctor for. Though it'd be weird if the doctor came to you and was like, okay, regulated lump inspection. Let's not continue talking to, or should we? I guess who's the other person? Everybody here is weird. A muscular man is eyeing you as you take a step towards him. You can't help but notice a deep scar going across his cheek. Hey, I have one of those too. Where is it? Yeah, I got one of those too. That's why I wear this mask. I think mine's more scary than his. Nervously scratches his scar. Is the man with wife a reference to Lovecraft? It's possible. I mean, I have the Innsmouth look, even though it's in Innsmouth, Innsmasu. Hey, lump patrol, get your lumps out. There have been a couple references already, and they don't. This reminds me of one of my books. I guess that's the Hawado weird fiction writer. I mean, yeah. Seems so. They're not telling me anything about clapping or... Let's explore the mansion further. I need to know how to bow, okay? Tell me. The round window of the crooked manor tower is calling you. Feel your strength drain away as you stare at the bright light. I can't get into a confrontation with a light bulb. I need to fight this feeling for everything I have is based around this. Success! Wow, and with a -1 in charisma. Just one glimpse of the eldritch landscape is enough. You manage to cover your eyes and move to where you can't see the damned window. You feel sick, but at least you're safe. For now. -1 reason. I'm gonna get whittled to death. Check out the supper. It's a heart. The photo's a heart. I don't know what to even do. Check out the storage room. I'll check out the supper. The smell is nauseating. It almost makes you sick. Never mind. You schmucks aren't saying anything. Speak to me. Tell me how to bow. You shudder instantly, recognizing the room from a newspaper photo. 3 years ago, a man hanged himself here. Wouldn't he hung himself? Why is a vigil held in a place like this? Was it my great grand uncle or whatever the heck it was? I need something to heal me so bad. Check the wardrobe. Sure, not enough room. Get rid of this. Get out of here. The wardrobe is empty. Wow, it's just like gone forever because I picked something up. Found a new item, meat cleaver. That could have been good, but then again... Oh, it's added to my storage. Okay. How do I storage? Admittedly, I haven't dealt with that. You? It's my items, but yeah. It's probably back at my apartment. Which really sucks. Jeez, man. Man, there's definitely a lot of pressure with this last investigation because I'm being whittled away at, I guess, go back to the dilapidated corridor and explore the mansion. Please, don't hurt me. Please. Is storage at home? I think so. I think I remember seeing it at home. It's just funny that like I took the meat cleaver and then it just evaporates and goes home. You would think it would make more sense if my storage was on me, but like I get why I can't like have this full, because then I'd just be able to equip like mid-combat or stuff like that. But I feel like that should be why storage should be different. Like I can't access it mid-combat, but it is what it is. It looks like one of the previous owners of the mansion likes to read. Dusty tomes reach the ceiling. You don't have much time, but maybe you could spare a minute to look through the books. Is there a book that teaches me basic self-aid? Like first aid and therapy, because I desperately need it. Check out the table. Oh, I think I averted going insane. The notes lying on the table look like the ramblings of a madman, but you see a method to their madness. Hey guys, let me just quickly go back. I think I forgot my vigil meat cleaver. It's what he would have wanted. Single teardrop. Is anyone else here gonna tell me how to bow? So far, no. Study. I bet that's what the books would have done, now that I'm thinking about it. I really, nope. Let's just turn around right now. Seems that someone has already removed all the furniture from this room. The overgrown plant is casting an unsettling shadow, and it will continue to cast an unsettling shadow because I'm gonna nope my way right out that door. Ah, man. Freaking left. I should have clapped and bowed when I had the chance. Man, where could that lumpy guy have gotten up to? My great uncle is gonna punch me so hard in the nose I die. I just want everyone to know that. I'm standing on toothpicks here. I've got nothing. I really want to find a way to canoodle out of this. Man, the lump got up. The lumpster. He just lumped away. I don't know. Oh man. I got haunted so hard. Can we just like leave? I would leave. If his body disappears and all the guests disappear, you just leave. You don't need to, I'm gonna explore the mansion, what could go wrong? Like, no, you just bye. You get up, you pack up your things, and you go get your vigil meat cleaver at home. You leave. If somebody steals the corpse of a funeral, you leave. I don't want to go back to the study. Let us pretend we've seen nothing. In the middle of a room, you see a man tied to a chair. You rush in to help. When you remove the gag, though, the man starts shouting curses and ancient prophecies. You fall on the floor, your mind flooded with unspeakable images as the man slowly stands up, completely ignoring the chair he was seemingly tied to. He's a cult member. I'm gonna die. Unless I can just beat this man with a bat really quick. I believe I have to beat you so hard. I have to not miss. I don't think I can It's like, that, yeah, like, well, I mean, I could technically win, I think, if I never missed. Come on, don't miss. Just clubbing this guy that was tied onto a chair. Yeah, you think you're gonna beat me? Curious statuette. I'm gonna rob you. Entering a dark room, you spot Hawado and his wife hugging each other. When they turn around, you scream in terror. There are bodies. Oh, come on, man. Their bodies are slowly becoming one, and their fused faces express the same thing: rage. What? I didn't want to have to do this. I'm so dead. Gonna beat you so hard. Whereas Kana, when you need him, true, I should have hired some people, but then again, like, after getting royally screwed in the very beginning, where freaking Goizo prevents you from healing in between mysteries, I felt like it was just like the inevitable end. I'm gonna freaking beat you. You will die at the beginning of your next encounter. Too bad there ain't gonna be a next encounter. Probably fishing with his eels. I may be bloody and broken. That encounter was the final straw. Your mind was snapped and you've been locked up in an asylum. It would be comforting to accept that you were insane, that no old god is awakening to devour humanity. But the drugs haven't made these horrors disappear. Look, it's Arm Man and squibbles and dots. Goizo wins this round. I got royally screwed. Like, from the very beginning. I got super screwed over with that event where it was just like, yeah, you can't heal. I think it could have gone a lot better if I had at least one break. If I had at least 1 minute to myself. You've perished. Cause of death. Reason loss. Man, don't you just hate it? That's what people experience every day, though. They like walk into work and they're like, I've lost reason. And then you just perish. I'd like to mention they looked unusually happy rather than enraged. Yeah, they did look pretty chill. Their version of rage was just like, I'm mildly inconvenienced. And then the bulgy-eyed lady was just like, Goizo may win this time, but we'll get him yet. As you laugh maniacally, the Elder God devours you. Game over. Indeed. I mean, yeah, like, God, I will accept my defeat, as I think I did exceptionally well with the situation that I was given. Because, yeah, I could not heal at all. But I did beat them. I will say that. I beat that married couple that was fusing together. I will accept my defeat. But man, with acid too. Acid solves everything. Yeah, if I would have had the acid, poof, they would have never seen it coming. I think I could do it again. I don't think I'll finish the story, but I wouldn't mind trying to boot up another one. We'll see where we can go. Let's blast through a couple, like, short investigations. Hey, at least it's different. Because, yeah, I technically got the other one again, where it was, like, the Forsaken God. The Eternal Web. Kathak Aturasu. Man, they're gonna get a name because I can't repeat that. I'll just call him Kathak. Kathak. Cthak. There we go. That's his, that's his name. Aw, it's not Goizo. Look, I'm surprised I got Goizo twice, because everyone was making it sound like this is random. Like, man, what guy's named Goizo? And I'm over here like, is there another one? Goizo's best friend, Cthak, is once again awakening from its slumber. Blinded by its impossible to satisfy hunger, it has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. Stop it before it devours us all. Old God's rule. You can't escape from combat encounters. I never do. I don't know how to flee. And my face is no longer... It's beautiful and untouched by gills and a giant slash mark. Okay. I'm feeling good, but we might need to randomize, depending. Man, putting so much pressure on the investigator. Ah, they can handle it. Blood brief of a beckoning bullet in. Eerie episode of Evolving Eels. I really don't want to do the same one twice. Bizarre brood of the blood-curdling botanist. I wouldn't mind keeping those two, but I have to re-roll the whole thing. I don't want to do... I want to do different ones. But then again, I also don't think we'll be able to finish all 5 mysteries, so maybe I'll just do the 2. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. We'll do the 2. As the decades rolled in, technology has only developed further. These days, computer bulletin board software allows computers to communicate over phone lines. My God. All it takes is a computer and a modem and some really slow stuff. And anybody can connect to a bulletin system or even host one of their own. Once you connect, you can read all of the messages on that bulletin and even post your own to start a conversation. Many use them to share files or to chat about their favorite topics, everything from video games to sports to idol culture. But in the wake of a sudden string of weird suicides, things aren't all fun and games. Rumors have surfaced that the deaths are linked to a bulletin system operating from somewhere within Shiokawa. What is behind the suicides? How could so many people at all be driven to take their own lives? To be fair, the way we beat Goizo last time, it really was just a regular Tuesday. That's true. Stop an Elder God's like another... I mean, yeah, like, I beat him with a broken bottle. A broken bottle. Could you imagine the audacity? You're an Elder God, and some guy friggin' doofing around with his dog and one-eyed friend and a bunch of stooges behind him comes up and knocks you over with a broken bottle in his hand and a can of acid in the other. I would be very upset. Even if the rumored bulletin system's phone number is found, there's no hope to investigate without a computer that can connect to it. Maybe the school library has one that will work. Maybe I'll steal one. Travel to school. Can I just go to the library? See, because this is the weird part. Maybe the library has one. If I just went to the library, but they're making it sound like that's more or less to do something, to study. Well, to study the current mystery. I don't. I'll do it. Why not? You feel the gaze of a librarian, as you do. Many of the books you can find were here donated after the accident at the university building. Study old tomes, make notes. Yeah, none of this is what I wanted, but I'll make notes. Yes, Japanese English dictionary. And whatever that little guy is, look at him. Look at him, he's got 2 eyeballs and his like tongue sticking out. That's what that is. That's Goizo. That's what Goizo looks like. even had a telemarketer. I had that telemarketer twice, by the way. Carry out a few books to the main reading room. Get some XP. Okay, that was a waste of time, but, you know. We shanked a telemarketer and broke a mirror. Goizo was so affronted by this, he went back to sleep. Goizo looks like a weird sea mine or something. I mean, yeah, he had like two circular eyes and his tongue was just like bleh, like it was just sticking out. But he was very spiky. It looked very uncomfortable. Maybe that's why he wanted out. The corridor is flooded by a blank sludge that's slowly oozing from underneath the door of the chemistry classroom. A damp, moldy stench grows as you get closer. How are you going to get to the other side? I'm in a school, right? Just go around. That's like a fire hazard, right? There needs to be multiple staircases to enter from different directions. Like, just go around. Yeah, take a detour. What the heck, man? Just go. Oh man, shucks, the area is flooded, and then you just turn around to go around. Better safe than sorry. You take the stairs up to another floor to avoid the sludge. Yeah. That was me. That's like when you're having one of those days where everything's like you can't process and you're just like over it. That is one of those where you're just standing there like thinking like, what do I do? All the while everyone else is doing what you should be doing. While the school library's computer doesn't have a modem, you happen to bump into a member of the computer club while asking around. She apparently just got a new system and is willing to let you borrow hers, thanking her. You arrange to meet at her home in the city to steal her modem. To steal it. I need a weapon. I do like the idea of wielding a steak knife like a psychopath. I don't need a backpack. I would like better knowledge, but I don't feel like bogging down my equipment. I'll do it. Well, it doesn't matter. I can only buy one. Equip the knife to enter the all-you-can-eat buffet of eldritch horror. I don't know if I should buy more stuff. I guess I'll do it. Salt. Another steak knife. Can I wield 2 steak knives? Can I just like, Why does this give me -1 charisma? Oh, is it just because I look ugly when I stitch myself up? That's rude. I could buy the backpack and the camera. I might do that. I'm gonna buy the camera. And the backpack's gone. Great. Well, I didn't want it anyway. I wanted another camera. Screw you too. Cigarettes. One reason adds a new status. Look, if smoking is the biggest issue you have while fighting eldritch horrors, you're doing all right. Nah, I guess I'll dip out. That caused Doom to enter. I didn't even notice. Oh well. Oh well. You're plentiful surprised to meet your old friend while waiting for a train. She's undoubtedly changed a lot since you've last seen her these days. She's moderating a web forum. You're the lady, right? Last time I did this, I lost reason, so let's invite for a coffee. And between conspiracy theories and Bigfoot sightings, the same thing happened. Wait, what? Hear a rumor about an old god slowly awake. The same thing happened, but I didn't get screwed over this time. Last time I did that, I did the chat, and I got screwed over, but it did the same thing. Just after this, it said minus like blank reason. What the heck? You lug the cardboard box full of the PC parts up your apartment stairs, teeth clenched as you heave it one step at a time. God damn, our computer is heavy. Yeah, back in those days. It's like those old brick TVs. Like, one little tiny TV weighs like 20 pounds. I was like, jeez. Hearing footsteps, you turn around. Behind you stands a pretty woman in a sweater. Natural beauty. Yes, this is exactly what I need. You shudder, seeing the weird woman reaching in her pocket and grabbing a nasty-looking knife. Hey, I got one of those too. Pretty face. Mind if I borrow it? No, you already have one. Old Pentum you could work out with. I mean, yeah, like, those things were heavy. We had like a really big one too. Like, before HD stuff came in, thing was like massive and needed like 3 people to carry. I'm just gonna beat you up. I got a steak knife too. I think it's literally the same knife. Why can't we just talk about this, lady? We're clearly both steak knife enthusiasts. Both are the same 50-50%. I can do so many strong attacks. Can I do... Oh my god. You're never gonna see this coming. It only does 1 extra damage. Hang on. That's stupid. I'm just gonna do a bunch of quick attacks. You're never gonna see this coming, lady. You're gonna get sliced and diced. I mean, yeah, look at that. If I hit every time... Look who's got your face now, lady. The enemy roars in rage because I took her face off. Apparently I was just aiming for the face, like Psycho style. Yeah, go nuts. Just, I missed so many of those. Did you see that? Wait, what's that? It's a face, probably. Oh, well, I guess that's better. As I peel off. I look away for 2 seconds and she loses her face. To be fair, I attacked her like 9 times in 1 turn, so kind of makes sense. Lucky earrings. Yeah, I'm gonna take the lucky earrings off of the dead body with no face. 2 luck. Don't mind if I do. Puts them on immediately after brutally murdering a psychopath. Very bad aspiring model. True, true. She did replace it though. She replaced her no face. So, you know, she was at least proactively thinking. Yeah, I guess investigate. Why do I need to investigate an apartment to just use a modem? Kind donation. Why do you drain my brain? You find an envelope lying on a pillow in your bedroom. Inside is cash and a note from someone who has been watching you. They wish you luck in your task and promise to meet you soon. How did this envelope end up on your bed? It was a mailman. It was your landlord. They just let themselves in. Jesus, Goizo had it easy with that bottle. That knife is insane. Goizo took the easy way out. You wipe the sweat from your brow as you finally finish setting up the computer in your bedroom. Turns out it has no RAM, and you know there's like 20 plugs, and you gotta do the troubleshooting, and then you just throw it out the window. You give up. This investigation's over. After a few tests, you're now certain that everything is functional. The newscaster on the TV says that the suicide rate is still climbing. Worse, the morbid trend is beginning to catch on in other nearby towns. You need to act quickly. How old am I? Am I like... I thought I was like a schoolgirl, but like, this is a lot of pressure to put on just a random person. I'm not a detective. I'm just a person. I'm not doing this for like money or hired. Passing by a faulty elevator, its doors suddenly open. You take a step back, noticing a weird, tall woman standing in the darkness. Do you live here? I never seen you. You ain't gonna see me here in a bit when I stab you 82 times in the face. You hold onto your steak knife, preparing for combat. Wu Ming. Yes, my brain is working at top capacity. Launch this series of blows towards the Cyclops neighbor. Oh, you attacked me once? Hang on while I attack you another 72 times. Well, after stabbing my neighbor to death, hoping to find a lead, you head to the hospital with how many deaths there have been. The hospital is in chaos. The staff looks exhausted. When the receptionist lets her head down onto the desk for a minute, you slip out of the waiting room and into the hospital corridors. 28 stab wounds, and I stabbed him 32 times in the face. Lady that kills people. I'm telling you, I'm not an investigator. I'm just a very violent person with a hobby. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm the problem. The last thing I was doing acid, and this one I'm stabbing people like 50 times. When the receptionist, yeah, I'll just investigate the hospital. There aren't any horrible flashbacks happening with this. And the friend was the knife we had along the way. Oh yeah, I'm gonna miss this knife. Like, unless I get a faster weapon, which I don't even know if there is one. God, could you imagine if I got the perk that made me do faster actions? I'm just like, just like a billion stabs. Investigate the hospital. I can't wait. I can't wait for that perk. I hope. Crossing my fingers. When the patient came home one morning covered in scars and babbling about aliens, the police had them committed. I thought I was looking up suicides, not an insane person. They're mumbling something quiet as you pass by. Needs paranoia status. Do I have to? I feel like I shouldn't be talking to a paranoid patient. Like, as just a person wandering the halls. As I previously assumed, there are two old gods. I'm pretty sure you two are just racing to see who gets out of bed first. As of right now, I'm starting to agree, yes. Charisma check success. You immediately understand that the only difference between you and the crazy person is that you haven't been caught yet. True. You convince them to sneak out and join in your quest. What? I don't need a friend, Royoko. Who the heck are you? Whoa, where'd you get that gun? Well, okay, maybe you can stay, Royoko. Those deadpan eyes. Maybe you're the person I need. Royoko looks at you waiting. Okay, woman, a few words. I'll take it. You overhear two nurses talking about a girl whose suicide attempt failed. Apparently, she recovered at her grandparents' home at the village in the city outskirts. You exit the hospital and make your way to the nearest bus stop. Well, now you have one, and she has a gun. I bet her damage isn't nearly as much as my 82 stabs, though. Like, I bet that gun is for show. Well, it does do... She does increase my damage. So... Welcome to the team, Royoko. Welcome to the team. I got $3. Do you want a steak knife, Ryoko? I wanted that backpack to come back, but I don't want to re-roll for it. I ain't doing that. Yeah, investigate. Come on, Ryoko. With your gun and my knife, we're unstoppable. Okay, the doom is climbing. We could be stopped. As you pull into the village bus stop, a news story comes on the bus driver's radio. An entire class of Shiokawa students leapt in front of a train, hand in hand. You move urgently as you exit the bus and begin searching down the village streets. It's telling me to move. I just got here. Was that steak knife in the shop better? You know, I didn't check. I don't think it is. I think they're the same. 3 damage. Yeah, 3 damage. 72. I guess they could be faster. 70. Yeah, they seem the same. Though I have weird red stains on mine. I wonder why. I guess we're just moving on. I came here just to get told to go to the village. Okay, I'll do that. Come on, Ryoko. We're eating sushi with legs. Feeling hungry? You've entered a small local restaurant and ordered the daily special made with today's catch. Just where the hell did these fishermen go? One bite won't hurt. I mean, maybe if I ate that one looks okay, but that one got legs. These got legs. We're not gonna eat that. The smell of the dish almost makes you sick and you run out of the ghastly restaurant. I get hurt even when I don't do the dumb option. I should have just did the dumb... I do the dumb option. When you find the girl's house, her grandparents greet you solemnly. Solemnly. They thank you for your efforts to stop the deaths. I haven't been doing a great job, just so you know. Forgive her, her grandfather says as he leads you to her bedroom. She's a kind girl, something happened to her. I will continue my investigation. I'm in an inn now for some reason. No one answers when you knock at Professor Takuchi's door. I'm sure I butchered that. Get over it. This is odd, since he's normally punctual about his appointments. Who? Why am I here? The smell of blood tells you that something's wrong, and you quickly open the door and make your way inside. There's no sign of the professor, but the quantity of blood everywhere leaves little doubt as what happened. But how and why? Scavenge. Yes, scavenge. I got an energy drink. Got it. I got his energy drink. His monster energy drink is mine. Perception check success. You rummage through the drawers trying to find anything useful. The sound of police sirens forces you to grab the nearest item and flee the crime scene. There's a professor? Yeah, I don't know why I'm talking to a professor. Must be a bloodhound to smell blood like that. I'm glad I robbed a person who's super duper not dead. I'm sure we'll be drinking his favorite energy drink when he's totally back and not dead. The recovering girl is more than happy to not only confirm the bulletin's existence, but to give you its number. You have to do what it tells you, trust me, you won't regret a thing. She beams at you as her grandmother struggles to make her swallow the pain medication. I'll be back to join you all soon. Wait for me, okay? Disquieted, you give the grandparents your phone number and hastily leave. Wish we could have gotten his chips as well. True. I rummaged through an entire guy's apartment and I only find an energy drink. That is pretty hard to believe. I feel like I could have probably gotten something more valuable than an energy drink. Something pawnable, maybe, you know? A good watch. Come on. You try to lose the masked man again. What? That has been following you the whole morning. You eventually find yourself in a dead end. Looking for a way out, you hear a branch snapping behind me. Now I'm apparently in the middle of nowhere. Look, buddy. You may be a cult delinquent, but you entered the wrong side of town. As I'm stabbing you 73 times. I did miss a lot. I am getting kind of beaten in the old speed department here. But I like to think that with my sheer tenacity, I'm beating the odds. Keep stabbing you. Ugh. Wiping the blood all over my hands. As soon as you arrive home, you dial the number and put the handset to the modem. Your heart pounds as the computer fan exhales. The system hums. You hear a brief dial tone, and then it finally connects. You go bonkers. On screen. Welcome home. Do you like it? No. What even is it? Welcome home. Do you like it? I don't know what I like. My home? I mean, I like my home, but you're not, you're not my home. Surprised your portrait isn't covered in blood with all the stabbings you've done. True. That should be a thing. No. It's okay. You don't have to be ready yet. Everyone will wait for you. Thanks? Maybe that was like a limited supply energy drink. True. Like a very old drink. Look, man, this one, they only made like 12 of these energy drinks. I don't know why, but they only did. We'll continue. Disconnected. Your connection suddenly cuts off. When you attempt to reconnect, you find that your number has been blocked from accessing the bulletin. Dejected, you solemnly pack up the computer to give it back. However, when you arrive back at the computer club, you find a note on the door. See you all soon. You soon learn that all members leapt in front of a train, holding hands with little other choice. You sell off the computer, the guilt weighing on you. Okay. So, because I didn't just totally do what the computer wanted me to do, everyone else died. Maybe, see, if I would have done it though, I would have died. I took a hit to my reason, but in the end, it was for the money. You find the bulletin's number in the phone book, but when you arrive at the address, you find the place empty. The bulletin was moved. Out of desperation, police begin confiscating modems and banning students from computers. Despite this, the suicides only seem to grow faster. They spread even further beyond Shirakawa, too. Your guts twist in knots every time you pass by the computer's club door. You let them die. Rewards for solving, and bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin. Yeah. Heart of Darkness. The imposing shadow casted by the old lighthouse is getting longer each day. Feeling a paranoia, but lighthouse gets one additional floor. Well, it wasn't that big of a deal last time. And again, I have a sneaking suspicion we're not gonna finish him. Apparently I can't save. I guess you can only save when you start a mystery? I have no idea. I think I need to heal a bit. Let's heal. What am I hurting on? I'm doing all right. I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of both, though. But my reason does get screwed over more than anything else. Okay, so the only one we haven't done is Bizarre Brute of the Blood-Curdled Botanist. We'll get to fight 2 telemarketers this time. True. I can take them. I got a steak knife and a camera and an energy drink. I'm unstoppable. Your neighbor asked you to help. Her husband, Shiro-san, has gone missing. She is worried it might have connected with the new fertilizer he ordered from Tokyo. What? If somebody said that to me, I would leave. He bought this fertilizer and then he disappeared. It's just fertilizer. What? Did he have to return it? Like, is he going out for smokes? Quick, stab the husband. I probably will. I have a sneaking suspicion he's probably some sort of plant monster. Where is he? Why would he need so much fertilizer? That's his business. He's a botanist, right? Of course he needs fertilizer. Seems rude. Stab the fertilizer. I'm doing that too. I'm stabbing everything. They both have it coming. He got a business card of a gardening company where the missing man was working. Maybe some of his colleagues could tell you something useful. And if they don't, they get the old stabby stabby. I'll do some shopping. And change your stuff. Jeez. Restock. You suck. You know that? With your big old round clown nose and your beady little eyes. This store needs better management. Micro Twist. Welcome. Good game. I have it, but I played shitty. I mean, I've been doing okay. Then again, I am only playing on normal. But the game is very, like, you can get kind of screwed over, is something I've noticed. But so far, it's definitely thoroughly enjoying of the experience. Yeah. Investigate downtown. I have no negatives in this game. Like, the fact that it's almost like a fever dream. It's just, it's very enjoyable. Thank you, Microtwist, for the follow. We've met our goal of the 80 followers. Thanks, everyone, for giving the follows. Thank you, thank you. I'll have to change our goal. The investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. I'm going crazy. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you address your weakened state? Cool, I'm number 80. You're number 80. You carry that number with pride. This man who works extensively with plants needs a lot of fertilizer. Preposterous. This must be a paranormal occurrence. That's what I'm saying. It's definitely, it's weird for them to be, to just be very linear in that, like, oh, it's weird that this guy has fertilizer. I'm an 80s guy, born in the 80s. It was meant to be. The double frappe macchiato. It's a nice pick-me-up. Shiro-san has been a weirdo, but he is good at what he did. Last month, he ordered a pack of an experimental fungicide from Tokyo. Oh, he became a clicker from The Last of Us. I think I've seen the dispatch order with address somewhere. The old man says, help me move this dirt and I'll look for it. Stop right there. This dirt. It's experimental fertilizer from a botanist. Stone statues. Experts are baffled by the sudden appearance of 20 stone statues lined up in a row in the middle of the O Park. It's in a park. You can cast one spell without paying anything. I don't know spells, so that doesn't help me. I'm armed with a knife though, and that's the only thing I need. This game is Polish or Polish, which is very shocking, being it's very like Japanese themed. While the dispatch order is stained with a foul-smelling liquid, you think you can make out the address, at least parts of it. The house is somewhere in the forest. Yeah, I'll just go out in the middle of the woods. I'm sorry, what? Walking through the village, you're suddenly pulled behind a building. Two menacing-looking masked figures block your escape. Do you serve the old ones? Yeah. Just the idea, you're minding your own business and a person's like, do you serve the old ones? It's like super deadpan serious, but with this face. It's like, just like you see this big smiley tooth. Serve a what now? Masked men are visibly puzzled. Sorry to bother you, says one, and they disappear around a corner. What was that about? Yeah, just another Tuesday. I mean, if I would have agreed, then they would have been like, okay, we're gonna give you the pop quiz on the old one. You know, what's their name? What do they do on Tuesdays? What are their hobbies? Like, you know, it would have been a thing, I'm sure. It's dark. You don't remember the trees growing so close to each other. Well, let's play tic-tac-toe here. The clearing. Petrified forest. Dropping tree branches hang over the path, framing it in an almost macabre way. It's almost inspiring. I have enough points. Let's get lost in our thoughts. That was a pitfall trap. I knew it. Charisma check. You get completely lost in your thoughts and fall through a hole that was clumsily covered with branches and leaves. Who set up this trap and for whom? What games do I play? So far, it's been a pretty variety of stuff. I mean, I'll do random itch.io games, mostly like the horror variety stuff. We have a multiplayer Baldur's Gate campaign going at the time. I've got a few like backlog stuff, like Stalker Anomaly, that I've been interested in giving a shot. I'm pretty open to anything, but in terms of like on the to-do list of streaming, it's pretty open. Hey Brad, we need these reports by Monday. Oh, and before I forget, do you serve the old ones? I mean, yeah. It's just like you're just walking down the street. You serve the old ones? The dirt road you've seen has been following suddenly ends. You have to go back. No, I don't. Takahashi, what? Wait, what? Why are you in the middle of the woods? Takahashi, you hear a chipper voice shout, taking a jog around the area. Turn your head and see the other one of your teammates in casual clothes, smiling blissfully, unaware of everything going on. What's up, Captain? Notice anything weird recently? Like the fact that you're in the middle of the woods? After a bit of playful coaxing, you convince her to join you for another lap or two. The extra competition motivates you to push yourself. Apparently I leveled up, but satisfied with yourself. Yeah, that was definitely a weird event. Give me knowledge, because I freaking suck at it. Actually, I kind of want to increase my dex. Just want to be a killing machine. There we go, we'll do that. Or I could reroll to get the perk. Makes me faster. Ain't nobody gonna stop me if I'm just blazing on through. Nah. My doom is already pretty dang high. I've been doing a pretty bad job. I'll take it. Okay, let's continue our forest adventure. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Blah. Resolve this event. Yeah. I don't care about the change. I am the change. A parasitic organism burrows under the bark, undulating slowly. I mean, I would be irresponsible to not cut it open. Cut it open. You cut the tree and quench your thirst with the dark red sap. What? What? You have an undulating tree with this kind of formation going on, and your first instinct is to cut it open and just... Yep, I'm a little thirsty. Just a little quick quench of some Bear Grylls level survival. I stumble upon a half-eaten deer carcass. I'm in another clearing. Following the ghastly music, you find yourself in a forest. The sound is getting closer. Where's your face? I've already fought one woman without a face. I'll do it again. You're gonna get stabbed so many times, lady. You ain't gonna see this coming. Never stood a chance. As I just wipe my hands clean. I wipe my my steak knife samurai style. Just this like super over dramatic scene. Once again, you are not stuck in this world with little brother of Goizo. Little brother of Goizo is stuck in here with you. They're never gonna see this coming. I got a lady with a gun and I'm armed with a steak knife. I don't think any of these guys touched you. I think I've been experiencing more negatives due to events than I have combat. I think I have gotten hurt, but not nearly as rough. A sudden storm forces you to find a shelter in a nearby cave. Looking around, you discover strange markings on the cave walls. I need a flashlight. Try to decipher them. Knowledge check success. It's because I leveled it up. I was able to see the future. I knew I needed this. You recognize the strange symbols and connect them to the horrors plaguing your town. What a coinky dink. The dirt road looks promising, but it branches in two different directions. Which one is the correct one? This one. Who cares? Whatever's in this forest should fear me. Finally, after what felt like hours of following the dirt road, you find the old mansion. It's completely overgrown with plants you've never seen before. In front of the mansion, there's the gardening company minivan filled with boxes. Slowly, you enter the building with caution. I wouldn't enter the building with caution. I'd kick the door down. Very grandiose entrance, you know? You stand in the middle of the room when suddenly the floor gives up and you fall down to the basement. See, this wouldn't have happened if we did a grandiose entrance. The door would have like the vibrations, the stomping, the waving of my hands would have made the floor collapse. Falling through the hole in the floor, you find yourself in an overgrown basement. In the corner lies a man you recognize. It's Shiro-san, the missing gardener. You must help him escape the cursed place. Why is he... What? Ah. I'm confused. Protect the gardener. This turn the plants will attack you instead of Shiro-san. Lead the gardener. Continue leading the injured man outside. You'll need to perform this action multiple times to leave the mansion. How much damage do the plants do? I don't want to take a hit. I don't care about this guy. I will take like one hit for him. The doorway is blocked by thick branches. You need to find another way out. I guess I'm gonna lead him. Cause yeah, like I don't want to take the hits for him. Like I'll take him if he needs them, but like clearly this is a him problem, not a me problem. Plants are attacking you. You need to protect the injured Shiro-san and lead him to safety. He will continue to lose health each turn. I will protect you this one turn. That hurt. That hurt a lot, Shiro-san. I want you to know that I would stab you if I could. Doorway is blocked. You need to find another way. I guess I'm doing this correctly. It's a little weird. Ow. Yeah, because that doesn't do anything. I guess I will continue leading him. You need to, how many times do I have to perform this action? We're gonna commit and see how you survive. Okay, he only took 3 points of damage. He can take another 3. So it might go up. Let's do it again. If I'm even doing this right, like, I feel like I'm not. Nothing's happening. I'll try though. I'm giving it the college try, but like, see, like these things change, but this doesn't. Nothing else changes. How far away is this exit? I'm gonna do it one more time. Okay, there we go. You successfully run from Shiro-san. Like, even that's worded weird. I run from him? Was he the problem? Plants continue to attack you as you and the gardener flee from the forest, and only to suddenly stop when you reach the city limits. You manage to call an ambulance from a phone booth, but lose consciousness before it arrives. You wake up in a hospital, your wounds treated. When asked about Shiro-san, the doctors are puzzled. You were the only person they found. The gardener is missing to this day. I should have left him there to die. Screw that guy. Screw that guy. I took so many hits. I took so many hits for that man. Fetid fumes. The air feels heavy, making it hard to breathe. I mean, well, that's the thing that was very confusing, because they're like, ah, you successfully run from Shiro-san, and it's like, I thought I was leading him out. It's like, what was I doing? Like, but then it also says, you help Shiro-san walk towards the exit. It was very... your rest action is less effective. Whoop. So really, we just gotta hit a bunch. Basically, yes. Nothing actually happened. Which makes this all the more agitating for myself. Can I just take a bunch of baths? No. Okay, I'm gonna experiment with something and pick up a case and try to save because it won't let me save otherwise. But we've already technically done this. Yeah, there's like no way of entering your house mid thing, you know? Unless I'm crazy. Old God. Whatever the heck that is. Did I level up again? I didn't think I did. Just trying to figure out how to save. If you even can. I guess it would make sense if you can't, because this game does feel kind of like a one and done. It might autosave during mysteries. True, yeah. I don't know. All I know is that for right now, I am going to stop here for the time being. So, we will find out. If not... Oh, no, I just perished. Okay, well, no biggie. I kind of just wanted to experience the mysteries I didn't experience. Which is fine by me. I mean, to be fair, I think that's where I'm getting the most enjoyment out of the game is the actual investigations. But I did enjoy that run. It is a shame that I didn't complete it, but... I just don't have the time. But with that being said, obviously, thank you all so much for stopping by. If you've enjoyed the stuff, and if you want to get kind of the heads up schedule and stuff, I usually post it on Discord. Sometimes I do it on Twitter. I generally do that before I go live. Kind of said this all yesterday, but just in case. And then, of course, yeah, there are open slots for subscriptions. If you want to subscribe and be a first, I believe Monson Star is one, representing the badge of being a founder. As just a heads up, in case anyone is interested in badges and things of that sort. Obviously, that's all optional. But yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by. It was, I mean, again, I'm having a blast with the game. I don't know if I will do it again. I generally don't want to play the same game over and over and over again. Tomorrow, I think we were going to attempt to continue a multiplayer Baldur's Gate stream. If anyone's interested in watching that. If not, I will probably be doing some stuff later in the week. Maybe Friday-ish. I know we've been trying to do some Phasmophobia, but it's been a little glitchy. What with the new update? Yeah, I mean, I do some random horror games, itch.io stuff. There's even a spot in the Discord for suggesting games, so obviously if you have anything that you're particularly interested in, I keep an eye on it, but admittedly I won't just like drop everything I'm doing. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's everything. So I will be here tomorrow, 5 p.m. EST as per usual. And I will see you then.